Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Tuesday Tips, brought to you by Hell Eat Official. Carter and Luke back at it again. Tips extravaganza. Hero Week.
Yeah, man. We got Hero Week coming up. I'm excited.
Real soon.
Yeah, it is a couple weeks out. Let me pull up a calendar so I know what days are what. But yeah, so for those that aren't familiar with Hero Week, we've been running it now for 3 or 4 years. And it's a challenge. It's a 7-day challenge. So we run it. We've done it 2 different ways, whether it like starts with Memorial Day or ends with Memorial Day. This year it's going to begin with Memorial Day. So it starts with Murph. It's really popular, as most folks know, to do a Murph on Memorial Day. But we decided to kind of take it a step further. And so it's 7 days, 7 hero wads. And we always do Murph at either the end or the beginning, and then we do Tillman on the other side of it. And then we just kind of mix and match with some different hero wads in between. And it's a pretty shitty week. It's tough. But I think it's really important for a couple different reasons. One, we use it as a fundraiser for a nonprofit that works with veterans, typically within the outdoor space. So this year, we're very excited to announce that we're partnering with the Kirstie Ennis Foundation, which is going to be really awesome. We had Kirstie on the podcast a month and a half ago. And that was an incredible interview. She's very inspirational, and her foundation's kick ass. Actually hoping to record a full episode later this week to really deep dive into her foundation. So I won't go too much into that. But yeah, all the proceeds go to that. We'll set up a GoFundMe as well, so you guys can take pledges. And it's awesome. We do a t-shirt every year. Your entry's included in that. So we run it all virtually. We're actually using a new platform this year. We got off Wodify for the challenge, and we're running it on an app called Train Heroic, which some of you guys might be familiar with, which that's also really exciting because this is kind of a preview for how our programming is going to be offered going forward. So we're kind of combining several different things here with Hero Week. But yeah, I'm stoked.
It's a freaking grind, dude. I look forward to it / dread it every year. So when this drops, it'll be 6 days until kickoff, right? So you got 6 days to get signed up. It's going to open up next Monday on Memorial Day. So if people wanted to sign up, Luke, what's the best way for them to do that?
Yeah, so Memorial Day is what, the 20? Oh my gosh, dude, I thought it was it's a week before I thought it was. We're even more behind than God bless. Yeah, 27th. So we're recording this on the 19th. I got to get some stuff going. The best way to sign up is through our website. It'll also be posted on social media. But on our website, you go to events and challenges, and it'll be under the challenges tab, and you guys can hit it up there. It'll take you to a link to the sign up page within Train Heroic. And then you guys will just sign, and then you'll get a follow-up email that you really need to pay attention to, because if you want your t-shirt, you got to click that link so that we can get your sizing and your address and all that to ship it out to you. We'll print the t-shirts post the event, so it'll probably take anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks for you to receive it. Which is how we have to do it now, because we don't have the ability to, project how many folks we're going to have, because it varies year to year, and we just don't have the money to sell all the extra inventory. So it's kind of a pre-sale for the t-shirts. But yeah, I forgot a really cool addition this year is the partnerships and the sponsorships we have from a lot of kick-ass companies. Taurus is actually tossing in a pistol. I don't remember the exact model, but I'll get that out, and it'll be posted on the website when we get that set up. But essentially, the way we're going to run this is it's going to be a giveaway a day for the participants. So you sign up, you you pay your fee, which goes to the Kirstie Ennis Foundation. You'll get your t-shirt later, but then your name's thrown into the hat to then be able to draw one of these kick-ass prizes. And we might even work out a sweetener. We're way behind the power curve right now on it, but maybe with the GoFundMe, where more donations gets more entries, I got to figure out all that. But yeah, so you'll have the ability to win some cool shit on top of supporting a great cause and kicking your ass to try to support kind of what we're doing with these challenges, which is putting ourselves outside of our comfort zones, doing hard shit. And it's, also a way to sit there and remember our fallen. It's crazy how fast we can forget that we, a couple years ago ended 20 years of war, and we lost a lot of good men and women. And no matter what your beliefs and views on whether those wars should have been fought or not, They happened, and America made a call, and some folks answered, and a few folks had to pay the ultimate sacrifice. So that's really why we want to do this, to highlight that and take that time to really think about it. And I think that that's something that's really grounding while you're doing it. And Carter, you can probably speak to this as well. Really, I mean, actually, we can go back a little bit to the inception of this when I did it myself, kind of randomly. I hadn't really been training hard. I did Murph, smoked me, and then I decided, like, fuck it, I'm going to do. I think I did 5 days, not 7, of Hero Wides, and a couple of the other guys jumped in. Did you jump in that year?
Yeah.
Yeah. Seems like a lifetime ago now. This is like 4 or 5 years ago, but the whole time, right, we're doing these workouts and just you don't feel good through all of them. But when you're looking at those names and reading their stories and what they went through, it's like, I probably have a few more reps in me. I got another round. I can grind through this, right? And I think that's something that's cool about this challenge versus some of the other ones we do, is like there's a name and a face to it, and you get to read their stories, and it's like, all right, well, I probably shouldn't fucking quit.
Yep. Kind of makes that decision for you, man. And there's some absolute grinds that we've done in the past. Like, Tillman is never easy for me, especially prescribed, but like DT and Adam and Griff can be challenging. And we've done some dudes. Kalsu, awful. That's one of those thrusters, right?
Yeah.
But like you said, like more so than like dreading an upcoming workout or like really putting yourself through the ringer. One of my favorite things that we do is we post a little snippet about the individual each day, just to, these workouts are more than just a last name kind of thing. You know what I mean? And, it's a good opportunity to research and look into these individuals who did pay the ultimate sacrifice and learn something new. And that really adds a new kind of level, a new layer to these workouts. And this week becomes not just a week of tough workouts, but a week of reflection and a week of thankfulness. And there's a lot of layers to it.
And one thing to really note is this isn't just for folks that have the physical ability level to do all these workouts prescribed. There's absolutely nothing wrong with looking at them and scaling them back. We're actually going to have scaled back options available, posted to the platform. We're going to have our coaches available. So if you have like specific substitutions, or you need to ask questions about, anything based on an injury or, mobility issue or something like that, or just a skill set issue, like I don't really feel comfortable doing heavy thrusters because I've never done that before. What can I substitute, or what should I scale back to on the weight? You can do all that. So I highly encourage it. I'm going to have to scale this year. I've got 2 torn labrums, 1 in each shoulder. So like the pull-ups for Murph are out for me. Thrusters are going to be really light. And it's kind of an ego hit, but there's nothing wrong with it. You've got to listen to what your body's telling you. And that's not to say like, oh, I'm sore, I'm just going to not do it. There's a difference between that and then being smart, right? And we don't want anybody to get injured. That's like the biggest thing. Like don't push yourself to the point that you're risking injury. Your form's going to shit. You're so exhausted, you just can't move through it, right? There's nothing wrong with dropping some weight off the bar and still rolling through and still having a tough workout. Like these are going to be tough. If you did just bar weight for all of it, it's still shitty. So like, don't check your ego, take a look at it, have an honest assessment of yourself, and then move forward. Because that's the intent, is just to challenge yourself. And that challenge looks different for each individual. Guys that are super hardcore into CrossFit or super physically fit, like a lot of us aren't CrossFitters. I'm not a CrossFitter. I used to back in the day, but I haven't done that in a long time. This is definitely more volume and intensity than I'm used to 7 days in a row. So it's a grind. So don't feel like you're less, or that, you can't even opt into the challenge because you can't physically do it. Don't be intimidated by it.
Yeah, 100% participate, scale where you have to. I don't love putting heavy weight over my head, so I usually scale some of the overhead stuff. So do it. Go ahead and do it. Jump in, be part of the community, and look forward to seeing everybody there for another dreaded week. That ends up being awesome. But
it is. It's something I dread and look forward to at the same time. I keep saying I'm going to do this whole train up every year. I'm like, oh, I'm going to train up, and I just haven't done it. So maybe next year. Next year, I actually plan to run a actual formal train up through whatever app we're utilizing for our program. And since we're migrating everything digitally onto an app, so I think that'll be really cool. And it'll be an accountability piece for me, for you too, Carter, just to keep us in check. And then, hopefully a lot of you guys out there that participate in this and want to. But for this year, we're just jumping right into it. So don't be afraid to scale down. You can still get the workouts, still get the essence of them, still, read the stories, look at the names, reflect, donate to, support a good cause. You can get pledges from folks around you for when you're doing it to try to raise more money through the GoFundMe and all that. So we hope to see everybody out there. Stay safe. Do not push it too hard. Don't get injured. That's the number one thing, right? This is for fun. This is for a challenge, but it's not worth, walking away hobbled. I can't stress that enough.
Says the guy with 2 torn labrums.
Yeah, it's 11 years of, really probably 15, 20 years of stupidity. Going through my appointments prior to getting out of the Army and getting all my imaging done, I didn't realize how broken I was. You're like, I just thought that was like normal. Everybody hurts there, right? Like everybody can't get their shoulder above their head, right? Like that's just part of being 33, almost 34. Turns out it's not normal.
Spoiler alert, not normal.
Oh, man.
Hell yeah. Yeah, stand by. Pay attention to social media. Go sign up on the website. Hope to see you guys there.
Yeah, subscribe. If you guys aren't subscribed, because social media can get wonky with whether you get exposed to our stuff or not. If you're not on our email list, you can go in and subscribe. You'll also get our 4-week Couch to Mountain program free and a discount to the website if you guys are interested in any of that. But just subscribe to the newsletter because that's where we're going to be emailing this out for everything, all the links to the challenge page, how to sign up, all the directions. All that's going to be coming out over the next, 3-4 days. Actually, by the time you guys are hearing this, it'll be rolling already. Or it should be.
Keyword should be.
One of these days, we're going to be like squared away and on top of it. We're getting better, but still a little reactive. It's been a long transition getting out of the Army and trying to synchronize everything we're doing, but we're getting there. We're getting better.
All good. It'll be a good Hero Week. You got anything else for us?
No, that's all I got.
Cool. Awesome. Listeners, go sign up. Get signed up. Luke and I will be there. Come give us grief and hope you guys are part of this challenge. As always, we appreciate the hell out of you guys. I'll talk to you next week.